Hey everyone, this is Aditya Shukla here from Team Criteria AI, and I'll be talking about a tool that we have developed, which is Clinical Trial Matching and Protocol Optimization System. It is a multi-agent and multi-tool workflow, and I've used Tably, SuperTab, AppWrite, and LineGraph for this end-to-end product. So, starting with the problem statement, which is about clinical trials. So, clinical trials are the research studies conducted on the people to evaluate new medical interventions like drugs, therapies, and devices for safety and effectiveness. Starting with the challenges, those over 80% of the trials miss enrollment deadlines. The inclusion and exclusion criteria in the trials is very rigid and narrow, which results in patient disqualification. The traditional approach is also manual and error prone, since the clinician needs to navigate through registries like this to find the clinical trials and match each and every trials with the patient information, making it very time consuming and cumbersome. And the tools, traditional tools also have limited automation and lack smart optimizations. So these are the challenges that we exactly aim to solve with the product that we have developed, which is Criteria AI, and we've used 5 agents and 4 tools for this. This is the overall architecture, which includes this is the overall total agents, and it includes 4 tools. This is the workflow, 2 workflows that we have included in this. We'll be talking about them soon. So let me just get started with the demo first. So this is the end-to-end web application that I've built using SuperDev. So this is the dashboard, which includes total patients, 187 in the AppWrite database, total number of patients scanned, matches, and the average daily citations per trial, which is 55. Let me just get started with the patient information page first. This includes all the patients stored in the AppWrite database. Let's just look up a random patient, which is this. Clicking on this gives us a patient card, which includes all the details. So let's look at output for that particular patient and fetch the related trials. So now we have all the matching results. So based on the patient condition, it fetched all the matching trials, relevant clinical trials, and give us all the details here. For example, it gives us details like the trial title, the eligibility criteria. If you look at this particular, it is very narrow and detailed eligibility criteria. And based on this criteria, it gives us match or no match status here, and also includes the requirement and the reason why the patient matched or did not match. So for this particular trial, we see that the patient biomarker is ER positive, but this particular trial needs HER2 positive. So that's why this patient did not match for this. But if you look at this particular example, this trial did match with the patient, since the patient passes all the required symptoms and eligibility criteria. If we want to look at all the trials that are fetched and stored in the database, we can come to this particular page. So this includes all the matched trials. If we can open up a random one and see the details here. So this particular page that you see here is entirely prepared. The report is entirely prepared by Tably agent. Uh, the total number of patients, official source, the criteria. It also gives us a very detailed and informative report of official title, known side effects, info, sponsor info, patient experiences from Reddit, if there are any, statistical plan, sample size, info, and all the other requirements and the details. And we also get the citations for each and every detail here. And so as we can see, Tably managed to get around 20 plus 40. So I have 60 total sources for this, and you can go through each and every one of them here. So this includes PDFs, web sources, etc. Everything, right? So that was about the clinical trial matching with the patient workflow. Now let's come to another workflow, which is protocol optimization. So this page includes all the metadata and the details about the protocol optimized results. So for example, this particular trial has 7.5 potential gain. So if you look at this particular trial, it gives us all the details of where the protocol can be optimized with a summary. So for example, the age optimization analysis says that there is zero potential gain, since all the patients, all the 187 patients are matching the requirements. But the biomarker eligibility criteria has a significant optimization recommendation. For example, this says that there is 5 to 10% optimization possible. So this gives us a summary that the detailed clinically accurate summary and the suggested biomarker criteria. So this is the updated inclusion and exclusion criteria, the gain estimate rationale behind its conclusion, and also the clinical notes. So this is a really impactful and relevant information to the clinicians who are working on optimization of the protocols. And lastly, in the about page, we include all the details like multi-agent, all the agents that we have used, and all the tools, including the features and all the other details. The code for this entire end-to-end is open source on GitHub, including the agents, flows, tools, views, etc. So that's it about criteria for now. Thank you.